I've talked about it before many times on this channel, and the best way to enter a position in your favorite stock is to get paid to buy it. You probably weren't expecting me to say that. That's right, getting paid to buy your favorite stocks. That's the best way to get in. Give me some money. Come on, I'll take your money to get in. Can I use your money to buy stocks? This is exactly what I want. I'm going to use your money to buy the stocks that I want. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you greatly. Be sure to subscribe and tap the bell if you guys enjoy the content. Also, give me a thumbs up as it greatly helps the channel grow. This came up in the Discord, and I was talking about it with a couple of my students on how selling puts is the greatest and safest way to make money in the stock market, but specifically as long as they're stocks that you already want. And you kind of have to ask yourself really one basic question. Do you just want to get assigned really quick and collect the premium? Or do you want to kind of drag it out, collect a bunch of extra premium, wait for the price to come down to get assigned? This way you're getting in even cheaper and collecting more premium. Or are you just trying to get in really quickly? You kind of have to answer these questions. And when I was talking to my students, most of the time it seems like they just want to get into the stock, maybe a little bit cheaper, but collect a lot of juicy premium. So like if a stock is at $16, instead of selling $15 puts or $14 puts, they'll sell $15.50 puts to collect more juicy premium and get into the stock a little bit quicker. This way they don't miss the bottom, or they'll just go ahead and sell $16 puts right at the strike at a 50 delta and collect mad amount of premium. This way they're going to get assigned no matter what, but they're collecting premium along the way, which is a lot better than just paying $16. You're getting assigned at 16, but collecting $30, $40, $50. So your break even's really $15.50. Before we get to today's video, if you guys are interested and want to become a part of my Discord community and surround yourself with like-minded people who are going through the exact same thing you are, trying to build financial wealth and freedom, and you want to get in the Discord and take my full training course and get one-on-one coaching with me, limited spots remain. You guys can sign up in the link below, or you guys can sign up at the website right there on the screen, www.investwithcorey.com. I only have a few slots left. We're just about booked up for the month. So if you guys want to get in, now is the time to do so. Okay, so let's get right into the video at hand with selling puts. And I want to show you guys how you can make $5,000, even $10,000 or more per month just selling puts. Very powerful strategy. This is what I implement into all of my portfolios: selling puts, selling covered calls, and some spreads, iron condor, stuff like that. If you guys want to see an iron condor video, it's right there. Let's get right into the action. Let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. I just want to point out that I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I'm just here to give you guys tips, strategies, technicals, fundamentals, financials, and how to understand the market better. However, it's ultimately up to you to decide which stocks you want to get into and how much of a position size you want to have in that stock, as it's your money. I want to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about on a few different stocks and how you can generate so much passive income selling cash secured puts. They're just the safest and best strategy that you can implement into your portfolio. Okay, so looking like $9.50 is pretty safe. $9 is really safe. We could get away with $10. $10 is a little risky, and $10.50 is pretty risky. It depends how fast you want to get in. If you just want to get in, $10.50 is good. $10 is the better play. $10 is pretty safe. You can see $10, the price has been above most of the time, only this dip. I don't think Rivian's going to get below $10. So I would say $10 is where I would be comfortable. Let's go ahead and look at the Bollinger Bands at standard deviation of 2. We go to the daily chart and we see the bottom is 971. Therefore, at a standard deviation of 2, the Bollinger Band's telling us that we are 96% chance likely to stay above 971. So $10 puts are really safe. $10 puts are good. You get a little more aggressive and be $10.50. That's fine. That's totally fine. But $10 is extremely good. $9.50 or $10. $10 obviously a little bit more aggressive. So let's go ahead and close the Bollinger Bands. Let's open up Robinhood here, and we're going to clear this out. So let's take a quick look here and see exactly what we can make on puts. It depends on your position size and your portfolio size. So if you've got $5,000, let's say we're going to sell a $10 put, and we'll probably get 24 for it, maybe 25. The price goes down a bit, we'll get 25. And we'll go out 12 days. Let's sell 10 puts. 10 puts is a $10,000 portfolio. We can generate about $1,000 a month selling these puts, but they're pretty safe. 24 delta is pretty safe. So on the safe end of things, with a $10,000 portfolio, we can generate about $1,000 a month. And then after after we get assigned, eventually we could start selling covered calls. Now, if you want to play this a little bit more aggressively and you sell the 1050, then, you know, we're going to make more money. Probably going to be able to squeeze out 41. So we're looking at about, on a $10,000 account, we can make about $1,600 a month, maybe a little bit less, but, you know, that's pretty good. And considering that it's safe, we're making great premium. And so aggressively, we can sell this put right here on Rivian. If we were to sell 60 of these puts at 41 cents, $41 for 100 shares. There we go. We can see here that if we were to sell 60 contracts, we would need a $60,000 portfolio. There's a lot of you guys watching that probably have 50, 60, or even $100,000 portfolio, maybe more. On a $60,000 portfolio, you can make about almost $2,500 a week, or every 2 weeks, excuse me. So this is about a $5,000 a month income, very safe, but it depends on your portfolio size. That's a lot of juicy premium. I mean, heck, even if we're just selling 20 contracts and we have a $20,000 portfolio, you're generating almost $2,000 a month selling covered calls. So even if you have a $20,000 portfolio, you're still able to generate pretty close to $2,000 a month selling cash secured puts. And that is about 10% a month. That's a lot. That's 120% a year. So this 20,000 is going to turn into about 42,000 or 45,000 within a year. That's just based off selling puts. And if you have a smaller, you only want to sell like 5 contracts, then you're bringing in $200 a week on a $5,000 account. So, you know, that's, or 2 weeks, excuse me. So if you're on a $5,000 account, then you're bringing in about $500 a month, which is 10%. So this strategy is good for 5 to 10% per month. And it's very, very safe. And you can make a lot of money if you go aggressive. Like if we were to say, let's go aggressive $11 puts on Rivian 2 weeks out, we might get it. Rivian could go above 11. It's a little risky because it's a 48 delta, but we go here and sell the put and we can see that it's worth 63. We can get 65 for it. And if we're going to sell 5 contracts, this is about a $325 every other week. So in a month, it's about $650 and $5,000. This is like a 12% return, just about 12%. If you have a bigger portfolio, let's say you have a $50,000 portfolio, you can bring in about $6,000, $7,000 a month doing this. It really just depends on the stock, the direction of the stock, the puts that you're selling, but it really adds up. You know, I'll show you on one more stock. Let's go over to Robinhood. So Robinhood right now is at $20.98. I'd sell $20 puts on Robinhood all day. Those are $35. 2050 is pretty good. They're $54. If we go out 2 weeks, we can sell the 2050 for $85 and the 20 for $62. So if we go to the $20 2 weeks and we want to sell 50 of those bad boys, you have to have a $96,000 portfolio. Let's slim this down to be a little bit more realistic for anyone who has a little bit smaller of a portfolio. We'll do 25 contracts is right around 50 grand. This is $3,000 a month income, just selling 25 contracts a month. It would take up close to $50,000, $48,000 portfolio, but it's going to generate over $3,000 a month passive income. If we go more aggressive at the $20.50, then we could sell 25 contracts. We could sell it at 87 cents. This is going to bring in about $4,300 a month, which is, you know, right around 10%, a little bit less than 10%, but that's about the average income. If you notice, 10% per month selling cash secured puts. And it may not sound like a lot, but let's go ahead and use Rivian as an example. We can pretty much do this with any stock. HIMS, Rivian, Palantir, SoFi, NEO, Robinhood, Lyft, American Airlines, Affirm, it doesn't matter. You know, Affirm we could look at too. It's the exact same thing. If we go to Affirm, sell puts, we go out 12 days, and I would say that a 29 or a 28 put would be fine. 28's pretty safe. Okay, if we sell this, we sell it for 94, so we get filled. 10 contracts, $27,000 portfolio is about $2,000 a month. So again, 10%. If we go a little bit more aggressive with Affirm, we go with a 2850, which is very, well, it's still pretty safe, I would say, because Affirm's at a floor. I know the stock pretty well, but like I said, anything can happen, but still, it's somewhat at a floor. So we could do $1.12 on this. So we do 10 contracts, $27,000 brings in like $2,200 a month. So pretty close to 10% now. Go a little bit more aggressive to 29 and we can get about 135 times 10. We see right here, this is about $2,600 a month. This is 10%. So no matter which stock we go to, we're making 10%. So to keep things simple, let's go ahead and look at Rivian yet again. And we are going to sell weekly $10.50 puts. $21, 21, 22. We maybe get 22. We'll just say we're going to get 22. So let's say you have we're going to do this based off of a $25,000 portfolio. So you have a $25,000 portfolio. You could sell about 25 contracts at $41. because you need to have 1,050 collateral. You could probably sell a little bit more, but we'll just round it up to 25 contracts. So here we go. Rivian. And we're going to do 10.5 puts, and they are going to be $22 a week times 4 weeks equals $88. And that's per contract. So we're going to do 88 times 25 contracts. So we have 25 grand, and it's going to be offset a little bit because we're collecting premium. So we don't need 1,050 collateral. We only need about 1,030. So a $25,000 portfolio would just cover the 25 contracts. So 25 times 88 equals $2,200 a month. $2,200 a month income. And then we times that $2,200. We could do it by 12 months, but we're going to do $2,200 by 6 months, which is $13,200 we've made in 6 months. So now we have $38,200, and we can now sell 37 contracts for the last 6 months instead of 25. So 37 times 88. And if the price goes up or down, the delta is relative. So you can sell an option that's relatively the same as this one and make the same amount of money. So 37 times 88 equals, so now you're making $32.57 per month times 6 months, $19,544. Okay. So now we're going to add this to this and then add it to 25, which is $57,544. So we turned 25K into 57K in 1 year. That's like a double return. That's like 100% return, actually more. It's double and then an extra 2K. And we only did that in 6-month increments. If we had done it in 3-month increments or monthly increments from the profits we made, every month we can sell 1 extra contract. So we would probably be more like 59K in the real world, depending on what happens, somewhere between 55 and 60. But you can see how much money can be made by selling puts. We started here, and in 1 year, we're here just selling puts. If we get assigned, we're going to sell covered calls, which are fairly similar in premium to a degree. So we're still going to be somewhere in this area. I would say somewhere between 50K and 60K running the wheel strategy. Selling puts, you're doubling your money. It's 100 to 120% return a year, roughly. If you play it really safe, it's 50 to 75%. But still, really super awesome returns. You guys can see how good selling puts really is. The good thing is, if you have margin enabled in your account, once you get assigned on your puts, then you actually can buy more stock even after you're getting assigned, because if you have $25,000 in your portfolio and you get assigned on all of these puts and now you own these 2,500 shares of Rivian, then you still have $25,000 in buying power, maybe a little bit less, but you're going to have roughly that amount of buying power because you have $25,000 worth of collateral in the account and they match it 1-to-1 and you only need 50%. Or you'd be able to buy more stocks or sell puts with margin, not on margin, but with it, against it, because you have extra collateral in the account. That's for another video, and I'll explain all the details in that video. But you can leverage the power of margin while selling puts to make a whole lot of juicy premium. You can see how amazing of a strategy this is. You are getting people to give you their money to buy your favorite stocks. You're getting paid to buy the stocks you already wanted. So it's a great strategy. It's ultimately the best strategy you can implement into your portfolio. You sell puts, you collect juicy premium, and if you get assigned, you sell covered calls, and you keep selling them till you exit the stock, making more profits on the stock, and you guessed it, juicy premium. It's the best strategy and the safest way to make consistent passive income on your portfolio. If you guys want to learn these awesome strategies in more depth and you want to become a part of my Discord, surround yourself with like-minded people that are working to the same goals that you are, and you want one-on-one coaching with me, limited spaces are still available. You guys can check out the website, www.investwithcorey.com, or the link right there on the screen or below in the information box. If you guys want to sign up for my Discord and my one-on-one coaching, like I said, limited spots are available. I can't teach thousands and thousands of people, unfortunately, so I have to keep it pretty limited on a monthly basis. I want to help you guys the best I can, so I hope to see you guys over there. But I appreciate you guys being here for today's video. Be sure to subscribe and tap the bell as it helps the channel grow. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you guys are sad, don't worry. I've got more videos for you. And I picked out one that you're going to love, and I've got it for you right here. Watch this video, guys. 2 massive stocks that you want to be looking into in the year 2024, and that's right here. You want to check out this video. It's really good. It's going to give you some insight on some stocks that you may have overlooked, and it's going to give you a chance to buy a stock you may have otherwise never been able to financially afford. Right here, it's going to be a banger. We'll see you guys over there. Remember, take care of yourselves. Let's grow our wealth together. Click right there. Take care, guys.